Camera, pictures, video all the time. But when it comes to a special moment, a special occasion, that family reunion, that once in a lifetime trip, when it comes to that wedding or seeing your son or daughter or grandchildren at the sports field, we need to get closer to the action. Well, do you know this is an SLR style camera with the longest zoom of any camera we've done at HSN, 67 times zoom, which is huge. Optical image stabilization. Listen to this, 20 megapixel pictures, which gives you an amazing vivid display, nice display screen. There's a lot of features and even some fancy colors. This is the purple, and I do believe we have a red available. So there's the purple, and this is the red. Red is the most limited of the two. We don't feature the SLR style cameras very often, which is why Mr. Joe Harrison was raising my blood pressure earlier today, because Joe, you messaged me, right?
I did.
You said you were on this morning.
All right.
What time was that, Joe?
I was actually on 2 days ago, but it's okay.
2 days ago?
I was on at 10 a.m.
It all blurs together.
Saturday. Yeah, Saturday at 10 a.m.
But you said that it was crazy popular.
It was super crazy because, Adam, what have we done to take photos? We end up doing this. I got my phone, and the phone takes the pictures, but then the pictures on the phone look great on the 3-inch screen.
Yeah.
But then you go print them off anything larger than your screen, and you're right, you're disappointed. But it's those moments, like maybe you have a spring break trip, maybe you got a summer trip, maybe there's a wedding coming up, or you get the babies getting ready to take those first couple steps. It's those moments that happen just once. And do you rely on your phone to hopefully take a great picture, or do you want to use a professional style professional style camera to get those professional style pictures? And that's the thing. And this isn't just taking pictures that are right in front of you. This, because it has that zoom, is 67 times closer. Now, Adam, when you see that optical lens that's on there, when you compare it to, look at the length of the lens that's on my cell phone, and look at the 67, I'm pushing my cell phone out of the way. What does that mean for you? Anything 670 feet away is gonna look like it's just 10 feet away. Right. And by the way, 670 feet is not one, but 2 football fields. So imagine if you've ever tried to get those pictures of your kids when they're running around the football field or the soccer field or on the baseball diamond. Every picture, it's so blurry because you try to zoom in with your cell phone, and the more you do that pinch and zoom, the worse the photo gets. With this, you can see anything that is 2 football fields away, and it seems like it is just 10 feet right in front of you. But because of the style, they designed this perfectly, that it's designed to fit right there in your hand, and now naturally your hand becomes a stabilizer. Yeah. Because now when you're shooting that far away, even the slightest little movement is gonna cause a blurry photo, but because it has that incredible lens, now, Adam, we are getting close, and we are taking amazing shots. But I gotta show you real quick, because a lot of people don't believe me.
Joe promised me some amazing pictures. Is this the moment you're gonna amaze us?
I've got many a moment.
Okay, all right, so come on then.
Here's the thing, Adam. I took my kids to New York City. We love to travel, so we take our camera. Now here we are standing on the river, and there's the Manhattan skyline, there's the One World Trade Center, then you also have a tugboat that's down there pulling a barge. I've got the bridge in the background, a beautiful shot. Yeah. This is probably what your cell phone picture would look like. Right. Now what do you do if you want to get closer? You do one of these. Pinch and zoom. And the more you zoom in, the worse the photo gets, but not here. The next step, I zoomed in a little bit closer. I still see the Freedom Tower there. There's the bridge, so there's the barge, there's the tugboat that's going away from me. But Adam, I can catch up to that tugboat because I can zoom in even more. And now I realize, oh wow, look at the definition behind that tugboat. Now I can see that there's the American flag that's on the top. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 portholes. Now, Adam, I need you to grab me the photo that's behind me. Okay. Because now this is the big reveal. Because when I looked at this photo, I'm like, oh, there's somebody right there. But Adam, I can zoom in even closer. And now look at that picture. Not a 3-inch photo, but this is a 20 by 30-inch photo. There is the guy who's sitting in the back of the, let me bring up where we started. He's sitting in the back of the ship, watching everything move forward. Keep in mind, there's the tugboat, and I'm 670 feet away. Adam, there he is, right there. That is why this camera is so different than anything else you've ever had. Because clearly I'm on the other side of the river. You can be on the other side of the river and zoom in on something and notice everything on the ship, it's all crystal clear. It is sharp, the colors are perfect. It is what you'd expect at a professional camera, but you're not paying thousands of dollars for it.
Guys, can you see this at home? The captain's there eating his cheese sandwich.
He is, he's eating something.
He's in the look, he's in the porthole. That is unbelievable, Joe Harrison.
It's so far, I mean, it's to see where you were and to be able to do this. This is why you have those moments once. You have those memories once. You have those opportunities to catch your kids smiling at that recital or, you know, doing whatever it happens to be. These memories happen so often, but you're like, I didn't capture it. Like, it's in my mind, but you want to capture it. This is going to allow you to take all those photos and really make you look like a professional.
So guys, the price is going up right now. This is the last show, the last opportunity to get it at the low price. We're at $374.99. The regular price is just touching $500. We heard you loud and clear. So many of you have asked for SLR style cameras, and we just don't have that many of them. Quite honestly, we won't do them unless it can be a great value. We know Minolta's award-winning. We know Minolta delivers the best quality. This is simple to use. It makes you the expert, and it's a camera that can grow with you. It's fully automated. So you don't need to be some superstar photographer to be able to get the pictures like Joe did. Everybody can. The other thing I should tell you, VIP financing, if you have the HSN or QVC card, it brings the price down to a little over $30 a month. So definitely take advantage of that. Joe, this is exciting.
It's very exciting, Adam, because especially if you want to be that professional photographer, there are 20 different modes that are on here that you can dial into, really find the perfect picture that you need. It's just, there's the little wheel that's on there, so you spin it around. For me, what I love to do is just put it back on that picture, the camera right there. That's basically A for automatic. It'll do everything for you. But there's night mode, there's fireworks mode, there's portrait mode, there's skin tone mode, there's smile mode. There's all these different modes that are on there. There's sports mode. It makes it super easy, but because they've designed this to fit right here in your hand, there's your zoom in, zoom out. There's your take your photo button. It makes it super easy. Now, if you also notice, there is a Wi-Fi signal right there, because that means we take pictures with your cell phone so you can share them on Facebook. This, you can download the app to your phone for free, and it'll upload all your photos from your Minolta to your cell phone. So yes, you can still upload them to Facebook and do whatever you want to. You also notice there's two dots that are on there. Those two dots are two speakers, because Adam, this also records high definition video in stereo sound, so you're gonna get incredible videos with it too. It also has a flash that is built in. It makes it super easy. All you need to do is just click and hold the button, and you're gonna take some amazing shots. But Adam, I gotta show you that zoom again. Okay. Because right now, I've got that 67 times zoom. By the way, I need you to grab a prop for me that's under the table. You've been doing everything. It's great for me today, Adam. Perfect. So now, as I zoom out and show you, it has that 67 times zoom. Adam, that's the equivalent of a 67 times zoom. This is? If you had a traditional SLR camera, you're like the paparazzi with that thing. That thing is more than $1,000. It weighs just a couple pounds by itself. Your Minolta camera has the equivalent 67 times zoom.
This is built into there.
That's why this technology is really revolutionary, because before this came out, you had to have all these lenses that you get a workout. I can see it's working already. But the thing is, you now have that chance, instead of carrying the lenses, you're able to zoom in. And when I say 67 times zoom, a lot of people don't believe, like, can you really capture those type of memories? Yes, as I'm walking through New York City with my kids, I noticed there's a statue right there. And this, again, is probably what your cell phone looks like. When you're taking a picture with your cell phone, do you get a lot of stuff on the sides that you really don't want a picture of? But the more you pinch and zoom, the less the quality of that photo happens to be. So now when I zoomed in a little bit, I noticed that there's the guy right there. There's the same statue. And I noticed he's got a little bird on top of his head. But Adam, look at that. It made me a professional photographer. There's the Empire State Building in the background. It has like this perfect mix of just what's in focus, what's not in focus, and then the crisp of that bird. But that's not 67 times zoom. I can zoom in even more. And now you see the pigeon on top of his head. You can see the sharpness of just that beak. You can see Adam, he's got better hairline than you do. And you can see his hair, the detail in his mustache, and his eyebrows. And then just showing you again where we started. This is where I started. There he is back there. You can't even see that there's a pigeon. There's the pigeon that's on top of him. So if your kids are a couple hundred feet away, you can't even see the Empire State Building.
No,
but there it is.
Right down here, look.
There it is, right there, there it is. But that's the thing about it, is like, you're bringing detail to the photos that you missed because you didn't have the right type of zoom. But again, all you do is put it on the automatic mode, and it'll do its thing.
So daytime, in the middle of the midday sun, nighttime, the fireworks, the theme parks, oh my gosh, it's gonna deliver it. The price is about to go up. If you want the red, I have around 100 left before it is sold out. And it's not something that we have on the airwaves all the time. Now, when you order tonight, we're gonna include the deluxe custom-made Minolta bag, and you're gonna get the SD card as well. So you're gonna be ready and raring to go. 20 megapixel picture pictures, 1080p high definition video recording, award-winning sound as well, and a 67 times zoom. The equivalent of this is built into your SLR style camera. And what I appreciate is that this is Minolta. This isn't, Joe's cameras. As good as they would be, it's got a nice ring to it. Yeah. But this is Minolta, a name that we know and we trust. When you have something like this at home, you've got it for good. So when it's that special day, that special occasion, Christmas, Thanksgiving, family reunion, Joe's birthday, we have our camera that we need. Well, we know, Joe, we can capture the most important of shots.
Even if you're thinking about once-in-a-lifetime trips. And for me, Adam, the first time I took a Minolta digital SLR was when I took my kids to Alaska. We did an Alaskan cruise. Loved it. My wife is a big photographer. So what does she do? She busts out the cell phone. She's taking pictures. But I'm using the Minolta. And to this day, the pictures that we printed off, and there's even a beautiful picture in my house of my kids sitting next to some trees, it's the ones that we use with the Minolta because you just can't compete against that quality. Your phone is fantastic for making phone calls, but getting the pictures in the moment, yes, they're great for that 3-inch display, but anything bigger than that, you're just disappointed. Where this one, those once-in-a-lifetime trips, those once-in-a-lifetime memories, you're relying on a company that's been doing this for over 90 years. And just to show you a comparison, probably what your cell phone looks like, if you've ever tried to take a picture at night, if you've ever tried to take a picture of a birthday, someone blowing out birthday candles or whatever it happens to be, this is typically what it is at night. You can barely see anybody. Like she's in the, you can see a picture of her, but where's all the lights in the background? When you put it in night mode with Minolta, that's what it's like. Adam, we didn't move. We just turned it into night mode, and that's it. This is probably what your cell phone looks like. Yeah. This is what your Minolta looks like. So remember, if you're taking that once-in-a-lifetime trip to a city and you're walking through the city, or maybe going through New York City and seeing all those bright neon lights, do you want your picture to look like that, or do you want your memory to be like this? That makes a world of difference.
Guys, I don't mean to rush you, but the team are letting me know. And again, I do want to thank Marty upstairs that made this happen tonight for us. We are now down to the final few dozen before this is sold out. Lowest price, best value. The price is about to go up. What's happening on your calendar in the next few months? Is it that wedding? Is it that celebration? Is it that you're going to see the kids play a particular sports game? Is it, whatever it may be, this is the camera you want to take with. And just to reiterate, you do not have to be a professional to use this. Anybody can use it. It's simple and automatic, or it can grow with you. Red is going to sell out first, followed by the purple. I know we all agree that our cell phone is great for every day. Nobody's arguing that, but it can't deliver pictures like this. And Joe, the thing that I've learned, as I'm sure we all do as we get older, the most important and valuable thing we have in our lives are our memories. It's the videos we take, it's the pictures we take of our loved ones, of our family members, of our children. Joe, that is what is priceless.
I agree with you. It is the memories that you don't appreciate the photo today. You appreciate the photo 5, 10 years down the road. Like for me, when my daughter went to her first day of kindergarten, I still have that picture. She's got the backpack on her, and she's walking towards the bus stop. She's now a freshman in college. You get that moment just once, and I've got it. And I look back, and she's like, why are you taking pictures? You take the pictures because you appreciate it years down the road, and that's what this does. You put this in automatic and let it do its thing. And it's that coming down to Florida, or seeing that beautiful sunset, and instead of just capturing a couple million colors, it captures 1 billion colors in the low light mode. There's also modes on here if you want to take that existing photo and change it out, make it negatives and monochrome, a lot of different things to it. But then maybe it's, the grandkids are coming over. They're coming over this summer. They're going to spend the week with you. You get these once, they're only this age, for this moment. And are you taking them to the ballpark? Are you taking them to the amusement park? Are they just coming over to hang out with you? And you want to capture those smiles and remember those smiles? You won't appreciate the day you take this photo, but as the years go by, you're like, I love that memory. And that's the thing about Minolta. This is now a 10 by 20 inch print. But I could print this to a 20 by 30 inch and mount this on the wall. It is that perfect because you have that power Minolta. And again, Adam, all I did is I put it in A for automatic. And it'll do its thing. Now, if you want to get close to everything, we talk a lot about zooming in through the distance, but if you want to get closer, here I've got cactus that's sitting on the ledge here, and I love this shot because not only is the cactus in focus, so is everything else. It has like this infinity focus. It just looks, it's a perfect shot. Doesn't it look like a professional? But I just took it, Adam.
Beautiful, it's a beautiful cactus.
And now I can get super close to it. It even has a macro mode. So now I can get super close to that cactus and see the flowers, and notice everything is so sharp, it's prickly. It is what you'd expect out of a professional camera, but it's your Minolta making your shots look professional, because all you do is you put it for automatic and get them, you've got it.
And there it is, there's that lens, 67 times optical zoom, not a digital zoom, which is using software to get closer, but an actual optical zoom, which is using the optics. Again, it's Minolta, it's award-winning. When you have it, you've got it. It's the only time you'll ever buy it, and I do think, you know, when so many of these SLR-style cameras are $1,000 plus, it's like, oh, geez Louise. But now we're down to $374. It's a more reasonable, affordable, it's an investment still, but it will pay you back with every picture. And I know that Joe has helped to prove that point. He's been able to show us things in pictures you and I would never have seen, because our cameras, our phones would never have gotten that close in that much detail. It would have got blurry, it would have just not, it'd have washed out. This shows you with great pinpoint accuracy things that are so far away. I'm thrilled you're loving this. It's our most popular item of the show, and we've had a busy, busy hour. Last call on red if you want the purple, maybe 60 or 70 now to go around. Joe, I do feel that that pent-up demand is there, though. There was a time where we were able to get great deals on these regularly. That's not the case anymore.
Adam, this one will be back for the rest of the year.
Once
this is done, this is done. That's the way it is, just because the technology in here, they make more money selling them to cell phone cameras than you do putting this in this. That's why the factories, it's just a limited supply on the product that's on here, especially when you look at this. That is your 67 times zoom. Like, you have to back out of the shot because the zoom keeps going. Now 67 times means that anything 670 feet feels like it's right there in front of you, about 10 feet away. Or I was just looking at this owl, took my kids down to the bird sanctuary. There's an owl that's just about 20 feet away from me. And this, again, is probably what your cell phone picture would look like. I take a picture with my cell phone, they keep adding these lenses, and you keep trying to pinch and zoom, and the more you pinch and zoom, the less the quality of that picture will be. But now, I can see that same owl that's sitting right there.
Yeah, he's looking at you. Yeah, go
Adam,
on.
this is the picture
of that
same owl. Look at him.